Hello guys, this is Terraria Experts and Sam. Welcome back to another Oblivion video, everyone. Welcome back, it's Oblivion. Yes, I'm streaming this, it's Monday. I was meant to do this video yesterday, or more like on Saturday. Oh my god, what's going on? Oh my god, what the hell is going on? I think I better check out what's going on. Why are these guys running? Hey, up. How are you? A black horse, what? Oh, look at that, already got a quest. Night Mother. But anyway, yeah, welcome back. I'm streaming this just because I didn't do a live stream Sunday this week. I was meant to do it on this Oblivion video on Saturday. Didn't do it on Saturday just because I was editing. I don't know what I was editing. Yeah, my SL Aviation video, which hopefully will be out on Thursday. I've got another video, or maybe even Wednesday. I'm hoping to basically do this stream. Regamer says hello. Yeah, hello. Literally, have a bath. And then for the whole of this evening, maybe till 1 o'clock in the morning, just edit this video from, I don't know, this bit of plane spotting that I got from December. I think it was December the 15th, I don't know. One of the last days of the RVP before it closed. And yeah, it's kind of like, might as well upload that as well. But also I've got a bunch of footage from last year, which I never uploaded, from March last year, and I kind of just thought, I'll just capture this just for the sake of it, on days where I was like, maybe footage that I didn't think was good enough for a video, or for example I was only getting departures on that day, because I know we did videos on like that, on the SL Aviation channel last year, just departures or just heavies, bit rubbish, but I decided to do it just for a difference. I kind of maybe captured a 2E767 landing on that day where I was only getting departures, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of thinking of maybe uploading some just footage that wasn't there, or is just been stored in Final Cut, just gunking up things, because I've definitely got it, I think, somewhere. If I've deleted it, I'm going to be very upset, but whenever I delete things I am very upset, but because I think, why did I do that, you idiot? But what was I going to say? I'm doing this video, Oblivion, part whatever. I never say what part it is. Our last gaming video was on Friday, wasn't it? I haven't done a video since Friday. Bloody hell. I'm hoping to do one tomorrow. I think tomorrow's Survival Island, just a video. And then Terraria on Wednesday. And then Survival Island again on Thursday, and then Rage 2 on Friday. So that's fair enough. I know I haven't done... Maybe I may switch around Rage 2, and maybe Survival Island can be on Friday. Oh, bloody hell, Friday. And then Oblivion on Saturday, and then next stream Sunday is Terraria. And then everyone goes back to school. Well, everyone's back at school today. Yeah, if you've been at school, tell me what it's like. Well, I already know, because I've seen what school will be like about three weeks ago, you know what I mean? I could kind of foresee what's going to happen. I think it's going to be fine. Honestly, I do. I predict they'll be back. If they're doing this mass testing in school, I think they'll be, fine. I haven't heard my neighbours at all today. I don't even know if they're still there. So I'm going to try and be quiet. But you know what I mean. Oh no, I didn't do this video yesterday because it was too late. That's why. If I do a video that's past maybe 44 minutes past 10, it's getting close to that now. I mean, it's 20 minutes past 10 now in the evening. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, oh no, I'm going to have to, put it off, and, just because there's a 4-year-old next door. Yeah, I kind of want to be considerate and, not, these guys are still punching each other. Imagine punching people throughout the whole lockdown. I think that's what people have felt like doing to Boris, to be honest. I think if you're given enough people the amount of time to punch Boris as it's taken to, I don't know, 60 days or however long we've been in lockdown. I think we're still in lockdown, aren't we? But now that the schools are open, it's kind of like, oh yeah, are we still in lockdown? Big Jet TV's now doing streaming at Heathrow, but he's doing it very, very, attentive and stuff like that, and trying to be careful and all that. So that's kind of they're my glory days over of getting overviews. No, I'm joking. I'm still gonna do. Morton Avenue. Is that a mixture of Myrtle and Moss Nook? Yeah, where we are. Moss Nook, I think it is. Yeah, MOSSNOOK or double K. Yeah, double OK. So yeah, it's kind of like, it's double OK. Yay. No, it's alright. Spot right. It's just that keeping people entertained. But I've already got it in my book, so I want to. Oh my god, where's this? Oh no, I know where this is. Oh yeah, it should be the thumbnail. I already want to go to Heathrow again on the 16th of April or the 17th. Hopefully on the BA shuttle. I think my bonsai's dying. Like, I wouldn't be at all surprised because I'm crap with, was it horticulture or whatever? I called it morticulture. That thing is dying. And then waterculture. And then what culture? Oh my god, remember that channel. But yeah, basically, yeah, it's I think it's dying. I don't know. My bonsai, my Japanese bonsai. I don't know, just I looked at it before and it just looks sad. I've given it everything. I even put it in the sun today for about 6 hours, and then I gave it a water yesterday. So I'm trying to make it feel like it's in its heritage, like Japan, or I don't know, is Nagasaki in Japan, or I don't know, Hiroshima. I'm just thinking of all the bloody places that have been nuked. Tokyo. You're in Tokyo, mate. Or the pollution in Tokyo. Nothing, not even a bloody, I don't know, nothing can live too crowded anyway. So yeah, they really don't have room for wildlife, do they? Wildlife. The bonsai, yeah. But he said apparently if we got rid of all the trees on Earth, yeah, people would die, you know, because of oxygen. Sounds like something stupid. There's a lad today as well in the study room, you know, because I was at school, and he said, he's like one of these dickheads. He stunk of weed as well. He said he was on the phone to his mate, you know, totally oblivious that I was behind him and all that. He just said to his mate, I don't see why you'd want to do chemistry and all that, because all you'll be doing is and you know, he just sounded stupid. All you'll be doing is doing numbers and like chemicals and stuff. Well, that's chemistry to him. Numbers and chemicals. He just sounds absolutely stupid. Like, yeah. And he'd probably say, oh, stop sticking your nose in, Sam. But it's kind of like, yeah, well, his mate can do whatever he wants. You know what I mean? So keep your nose out. Stop sounding stupid. Yeah, each to their own. But yeah, I did my stream yesterday at Manchester. My nan watched it and she found it hilarious, especially when I was talking about my Uncle Colin. And yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. Quite a wholesome stream, you know, got plenty of arrivals, and there wasn't really a bleak moment of kind of like downfall and all that air traffic. And yeah, good day. Squid and Gaming says love your streams as well. Have you ordered models? Oh my god, Squid and Gaming's getting into models. So I've always orientated Squid and Gaming around just gaming comments, not models. But yeah, if everyone enjoys it, yeah, everyone can enjoy the models. No, I've actually bought, I know it sounds stupid, but I've actually bought a not a new lava lamp, but a bottle. Just literally about half an hour ago, I bought a Mathmos bottle, not for lava lamp, just a bottle that goes on top with a liquid and all that, and you know, the lava sludge in it or whatever you call it. Yeah, is it a purple and pink one? There's a pinky and greeny one, or not pinky and green. That would look horrible. Pinky and Doom Guy. No, pinky and neon, like blue. I just thought no, so I'm gonna get the red and purple one, and yeah, it looks quite nice. But for some reason, it's coming with the Astro, the Astro Baby, thingy, the bottle as well. So I'm gonna end up with two. I'm gonna end up with the, I think mine's called the Tail Star or something. I don't know. It's the Rocket Lava Lamp from Mathmos, the really tall one. But for some reason, it's coming with that bottle for the Tail Star. But also it's coming with a bottle for the Astro Baby. I don't have an Astro Baby lava lamp, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I could maybe sell it, or I don't know. If any of you guys have an Astro Baby and want to have a new bottle, yeah, I could send it to you. Yeah, I'm going to send Mari his model tomorrow. Just at the post office. It was heaving today, so I'm going to do it early morning tomorrow. Get that out the way with, get his model sent to him. Yeah, I'm sending Mari, you know, because I missed his BA flight. I know it's very generous, isn't it? Like, oh my god, he's not paying you. Oh my god, you're, I don't know, giving away a Gemini Jet model that's about £43 to someone who you missed his flight even though it was delayed, and, you know, the chances of you, you know, even getting it was like almost zero. Like, nothing's impossible, but you know what I mean? It's kind of like, that was a very difficult day to get his arrival, because I was there at 3, I had to pick my nan up at 5, oh no, 4, from the dentist in Chester. And then his flight was delayed until 5 o'clock in the evening. So pretty much it was inconvenient for everyone. It was inconvenient for him, he's delayed, so he's probably upset anyway. And it was inconvenient for me, because I couldn't stay around. I had to collect my nan from the dentist. And my nan said sorry, I should have got a taxi. He was like, Nan, I wouldn't be waiting anyway. So as a sorry, I've sent him a little model. I put a little sticker in there. He hasn't even asked for a sticker, I just put one in there. And yeah, just to kind of promote the stickers and all that, because I've made stickers on Vistaprint. Moving things forward. I'm just thinking about when the RVP opens, a lot of people are going to probably have a lot to say to me. Like, well, people are quiet there. They kind of like see you on the media. They're all like, oh, and then they see you in real life, and then they're just quiet. They just look at you like, oh my god, it's that idiot with a Terraria channel. You know what I mean? No expert muppet. You know what I mean? And yeah, so it's just Big Jet TV and the pram kind of thing. It's like, oh my god, who is this guy? But no, I think generally people are liking what I'm doing. I mean, about a year ago, nobody was watching my, plane spotting streams. People were watching. A lot of you guys were watching. You were like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I've been watching this since 2014. It's kind of bringing back the vibe. You know what I mean? The vibe. And yeah, people were enjoying it. But I just kind of thought, oh, it's not a long-term thing. I'm doing this. I'm going to do it for about, I don't know, a few weeks. And that's what happened. I did it for a few weeks. Did it through February a little bit. Did 3 streams in February. This February, just gone, I've done about, I don't know how many weeks have I been. I've done about, I don't know, a good 7. So I did quite a lot. And I'm doing these, weekly streams at Manchester. Because people, I understand that people at the moment cannot really live off just, being a plane spotting fan and just all this Microsoft Flight Simulator. I know it's cool, but I think it would be great to see the real thing, you know what I mean? And people to have a live community, can comment, talk about models, have a narrator, talking about the models who doesn't know anything, which is me, and actually see the live planes. You can look at their radar, and then we can see the flipping 777 coming over, you know what I mean? So, not many streamers are doing that at the moment, so I'm basically just trying to, get people's needs and deliver it to their screen, you know what I mean? That's basically what I'm doing. I'm acting as like, I don't know, a godsend here, you know what I mean? So, if anyone has anything they need to watch or want to see, I'll go there and see if I can speak to councils and the police. Oh my god, look at this! It's my dogs. It's like me when I'm doing my streams at school. Oh my god, the pizza! Oh, this channel's hilarious. Yeah. Only thing I would like to see is more Heathrow. Yeah, I know, more people who want to see Heathrow. I mean, when I do Heathrow again, I think that's going to be a crazy stream. I said I'm going to go there. And the only thing I'm going to go there for, even if it's a £200 flight, yeah, it's going to be a £200 stream then, isn't it? So it's going to be a very expensive stream. But yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll be there. I'm going to buy like about 3 eye walks. I'm going to be there for about 6 hours plane spotting. Not in April, but when they really start to get going again. I'm basically just going to do, I want to just do the best stream ever. That's what I want to do at Heathrow. One of the best streams ever. And yeah, pretty cool. I know Big Jet TV has a lot of stuff there and, gets a lot. But, I really want to do something special there and really plan it so it goes according to plan. But also Manchester. Me and my dad have got an idea for the tours at Manchester. Want to deliver some tours to people. So go on the Concorde Technical when that opens. And basically just buy the most expensive tour and live stream it for all of you. I'll be quiet so you can hear the narrators and, people saying, right, Concorde, these are the Olympus Snecma engines from Rolls-Royce. So we're both putting out, I don't know, £43,000 of thrust each, so that's about £84,000 of thrust. You know what I mean? No, 88, sorry. So it's kind of like, yeah, well, go on. I'll do that. Buy the most expensive tour and not rip off a bit. What I'm gonna do. There's a guy there, and I don't want to. I've got a good relationship with the RVP generally because I'm one of their I wouldn't say oldest customers, but I've been going there for a long time, as we all know. But I know someone behind the desk, Matthew from MT Aviation. I know him. Not good mates with him, but I speak to him. My dad speaks to him, and he's a genuine lad. He's a nice guy. And you know what I mean? If I could just say to him, you understand this better than anyone else. You know the competition. You know the Muppets in the little tower up there. You know what I mean? How about you? You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? It's kind of like, yeah, I bet he will. But stream a Concord tour. Basically what people want to see. You know what I mean? Not the same old. I mean, I've got to do the same old at the moment because there's nothing else I can really do apart from the live streams. But when we start to get things going and rolling with the progression and things opening up, this year we're hopefully going to do. In terms of air shows, I don't know if we've got one down at Cardiff. I don't know, at Cardiff or Coningsby or something. I don't know. But Duxford in Cambridge, the Air Museum there. I'll stream that to hell. What else will I do? I want to do maybe Lake and Heath, some military stuff. I want to do Liverpool, Heathrow. So this is what's on my mind. Okay, April, Heathrow. Bit more in Heathrow. In April. When the RVP opens. Live tour on the Concord, live tour on the DC-10, live tour on the Avro. Well, that's just a walk-on exhibit. And a live tour on maybe the Trident, and maybe the Nimrod. So that's about 5 different exclusive live streams you'll see. Not all in one day, probably scattered around the place, but that for you guys. So compared to my competitors, I'm not just going to be plane spotting at the same location. I'm going to be offering walk around tours, live tours and stuff, and basically for you guys. V-Gamer says this is going to be the best Big Jet TV ever. So I'm basically another Big Jet TV. This is going to be the best Big Jet TV upcomer ever. Yeah. Well, he charges for his stuff, so I want it all to be free, all to be genuine as well, and basically just the best of aviation, but also gaming and community stuff. And yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Just a good, also SL Aviation and all that. But I won't be talking other tours. But yeah, maybe May, June, around May maybe. May go to Liverpool to see if anything's going. Maybe else in May. I don't know. More streams at Manchester in different locations like Mossnook, Style, RVP, because that'll be open in about a month. The RVP it will. June, maybe go down south, maybe Cambridge, Air Museum, Duxford, stuff like that. Things are a little bit more ambitious, maybe, I don't know, July, August, maybe air show, if there's an air show, or maybe when I'm on holiday, maybe if we go on holiday, I don't know, maybe something, so it's going to get rapidly more ambitious. Because I couldn't do anything last year, who could? But I'm just going to try and do stuff like that, because I know Big Jet TV does, he's done tours and stuff around stuff, because he did one at Gatwick. There was a really old, I think was it P38 or something, or they were restoring something really old, and he did a stream of that for about 3 hours. So, I'm in me right to do that as well. I know people will say, oh no, you're not like Big Jet TV, you're not a media company. Well, the thing is, he's not a media company either, because as I said before, I've done media studies. A media company is only a media company if it's owned by a franchise. He is an independent user on YouTube, and so am I. So we've got as much entitlement as each other. So not one's better than the other. I don't know why some of these streamers like Airliners Live and Big Jet TV, honestly, I have not got a clue why they think they've got authority and they can somewhat have control over other smaller streamers. I have not a clue, because to be honest, it's it's YouTube at the end of the day. I mean, we're talking about point and shoot to the internet. I don't know why they're trying to start World War III over it with me. I honestly don't know, but that's just them. That's probably they've probably got nothing better to do when they, I don't know. You think I've got one over them, but I haven't. Compared to what they're entitled to, no, I'm trying to be fair with it. But I will, if I'm backed into a corner here and getting poked with a stick on, oh, you can't do this because you're not this, I will fight back, because I'm like that. I won't just go inside myself and completely shut off everything and be like, well, okay, they've said I'm not good enough. Because my dad will just end up with a fight with someone. You know what I mean? But no, I'll protect me butt, because that's what I'm like. And I know other people have this situation with these so-called streamers, or anyone who thinks they're in any industry, in, I don't know, business, or people who think they're better even though they're not, just because they are a little bit, I don't know, they're more bespoken, or they're more they've got more promotions. You know what I mean? I think it's called, when someone gets one over, because they're happy when they've always got one over someone, but when someone else has one over them, they become sour grapes, and they become jealous, and they think, well, why can't I do that? So, if you can't keep a lid on it, or even if you are jealous, if you just can keep a lid on it, well, that proves to me that you're a somewhat decent person. Even if you are agreeing with envy inside. But if you just start lashing out and saying, no, you can't be streaming, no, you're not being judged, you're not airlines, you can't do this, or they say it, you know what I mean? It just shows that how stupid people really are, and that they actually believe that they have more authority over someone due to views, you know what I mean? Like, anyone could view it. But yeah, Game says you've also been on the platform longer than they have. So if anything, you're more older. I'm more older. So-called older in quotes. Yeah. No, it doesn't work like that, but I know a lot of people do think like, ooh, I support this channel, but plenty of people who watch the streams, and, they could even be watching now. They watch both. I don't say anything. I still think BJet TV and Airlines Live are fantastic streamers, but I know what happens because I've experienced it. So I know what happens when they're upset, or they get jealous, or they think I've got one over them. Because I got a lovely comment from Airliners Live a few weeks ago, which was, I don't know, just said everything I needed to know about them. It was almost opening a present for me. It was like, this is what they're really like. They've opened themselves up to me now. And yeah, so we've shown the true colours, and for me, you know what I mean? I know I didn't speak about it at the time, but it seems it was 3 weeks ago. I'll talk about it, because why not? I mean, we're not going to watch this, are they? But honestly, to be honest, I have not been backed into a corner by them, but they believed that they had more power over me, or they had more authority. They could almost tell me what to do, like, you know what I mean, as if I'm somewhat as if I'm insignificant compared to them. And honestly, it's a bit stupid. It's none of their business. First of all, it is none of their business and what I do and what I deliver to my my viewers. But second of all, if you're just Judy scooting with this, well, it says everything you need to know. They're obviously on this streaming platform doing their streams on a fishing spree for views, because they think I've got one over them, and if they want to do it, I know it wasn't genuine. I mean, I was sending them direct messages at contactairlinerslive.com, and it wasn't genuine. It was, it was. I found it quite not overwhelming, but rather, you speak to someone in a polite manner, like yours sincerely. I got a kind regards from Martin, but overall the whole tone of it, and I did read it over and over again, the whole tone of it was very much as if someone was trying to work out why I was doing it, almost telling me off. Honestly, with nobody's. I mean, I've spoken to police county after police county, and they've all said, yeah, there's nothing here that says you can't spot you that, go for it. And if you get challenged, well, just say, well, you would challenge it, wouldn't you? But the police aren't doing vehicle checks and all that. But, the fact that they wanted to, say that to me is almost like they know something that I don't, that the police are keeping from me. You know what I mean? It does, it sounds ridiculous, and so I just didn't reply. I just shook my head and just thought, I made a mistake of replying anyway, but, I basically told them what I was doing. They replied, oh, not even companies in our situation like Airliners Live or Big Jet TV. And you know what I mean, that says it all, doesn't it? They actually think a lot about themselves. And I was like, oh, so you actually do think you're really significant, do you? Yeah, but not genuine. Nothing genuine. No, very, very reptilian. Like, it's almost like something from a pond had written it. And yeah, so when I go back to the RVP, I know I'll have a lot of people probably, enjoying the streams more and all that, and, having fun. Wiggum says, I saw that comment. Yeah, I know. I mean, just ignore it. I mean, honestly, I'm keeping it there because, to me, it almost opens up something that, it's almost like they've opened themselves up for attack. If they hadn't replied or even commented on my video, it was the stream when I was, got arrested. I didn't get arrested. PCSOs turned up at the airport when I was streaming during lockdown. All they said was, can you please move in front of a fence because you're in the airport property there. And they said, I haven't got a problem with you streaming. And the guy said, oh, I'm scared I'll watch it back and my beard will be showing. And the woman said, oh, mine too. Very nice people. And then we're getting comments from them saying, you can't be doing this. You know what I mean? It's almost like very robotic and stuff like that. Like, think like robots, act like robots. Yes, General Cross. But yeah, it's, yeah. I mean, if he hadn't replied or commented on that video, they would have held their, or somewhat, reputation, put on reputation, looking good. But seeing as they decided to comment on my video and made themselves look a little bit, because nobody else is moaning on about it, is it? About me streaming at Manchester. No, I'm not calling them out here. No, I'm just basically saying generally, like, this is my these are my competitors. I know they say, oh, any competition is good competition, but I'm basically competing, in this. I'm not competing, I'm basically just enjoying it. That's what I'm doing. I'm not competing, but some people think I am competing. But just to give you guys, if you guys think I am competing, these are the people I'm competing with. I'm basically so-called, competing. My competitors are basically something and nothing, streaks of piss, long streaks of piss that get upset when one gets over them, when they've got a massive tower at the RVP and they can comment in and do their commentating in and live streaming in. They've got electrics in there, you know what I mean? And these are my competitors. I know, so for me it's quite underwhelming, but also I know what they're like now. They've shown their full colours. I've messaged Martin from Airliners Live once, and his reply was just, it was just very slimy. That's the only way I can describe it. Slimy, stuffy, not genuine. Obviously hot-headed. Yeah, and people are like that at our moment. So, but honestly, what they offer to the community Airliners Live is great. Big Jet TV, great. But I'm just saying, when you get one over one of these streamers, they become clowns. They do. They park their tricycle and start making a big song and dance about everything. And why are you streaming in the lockdown? You know what I mean? So just ignore it. But no, I'm just doing it for the, for the fun of it. I'm just doing it for the ride. Wind shearing it, as they say. just doing it because I enjoy it with streaming. I'm not going to allow anyone else to tell me what I can and cannot do, even if it's denying my opportunities with, I know, diet out of, going here, streaming, recording on this, doing that. I don't care. I'm doing it because I'm enjoying it, not because I'm competing. But just in case anyone thinks I am competing, this is what I'm competing against. So there's nothing really to lose to, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's kind of they've shown their true colours. I'm going to keep that comment because they've opened themselves up for, I would say, a very embarrassing, publicity there on their comment, because they've just opened themselves up to attack. If he hadn't commented, it would have been, fine, Airlines Alive mind their business, they enjoy what they do. Trey Expert enjoys what he does, Big Jet TV enjoys what he does, but he's always slacking people off. You know what I mean? It's it's kind of just like, when one crosses one other's path in this so-called aviation streaming industry or whatever, quote unquote, aviation streamers, it doesn't go down very well. We don't mix very well, obviously, clearly. But I honestly, saying all this, it's probably not going to get anywhere. Even if you do watch this, me and Airliners Live, I've given the guys thumbs up. Honestly, even Martin gave me a thumbs up when I was there. So I think throughout all this, through these hard times, all I can take away is that people get very hot-headed when locked down and all that. To end it on a positive, I think what Airlines Live offer is great. Big Jet TV, great. Community, Airlines Live, for the up-close aviation stuff and kind of opportunity and variety, Airlines Live, obviously. Big Jet TV, Airlines Live kind of stick at Manchester. But I still think they're great, and I still think they're great guys. But when one crosses another streamer's path, all I'm saying is it doesn't dilute well. So please do not ever associate me with Airliners Live again, because clearly the two of us, I think in terms of when we're just enjoying the plane spotting, it's great. But when it comes to kind of lockdown stuff and me getting one over them or whatever, I think there is a little bit of, friction caused. I don't know why. There just seems to be a bit of friction caused, and some people have said to me as well, like, oh, they've talked about you today, and they were talking about you, and it's kind of like, oh, okay, they were talking about me. I wonder what they were talking about me. Well, I wouldn't know because I'm not in their VIP, Airliners Live VIP section, so I don't know what they would be. So I don't know what they think of me. Do I care? But no, all I think is, they can do their stuff, I can do my stuff. Clearly, when one gets one or the other, it doesn't mix well, because it's been proven. But I think if we can just settle this, and when the RVP opens again, I do generally believe, it will all be, united in our enjoying our stuff, doing what we like, and I think no one will batter an eyelid, honestly. I mean, it's not like World War III, honestly. This was about 3 weeks ago. They basically commented on my stream called, when got approached by the PCSOs during the 1 week February break. That, Thursday, I think it was. I mean, it didn't really affect me, but I did kind of think, well, I've been stopped today already, and then I've had this comment from Airliners Live, so it's kind of like, well, they want to know what's going on, but they also want to know why I'm doing it. They're a little bit late, because I did this about 2 months ago, so it's kind of like, well, I'm not going to really say, oh, sorry, why should I be saying sorry to them? I mean, what have I done exactly? But no one else has got a problem with it. Oh god, there's hundreds of comments here. Oh god, they're all from Airlines Live. Oh shit, I'm gonna go inside myself. I'm just gonna stand behind the plant. Wee Gaming says, don't let anyone control what you're doing. What you do is great, and what they do is great. Yeah, that's it. But I think that is it though. With a lot of it's all competition. When it's kind of we're all enjoying what we're doing, and it's kind of like on a personal level. Last 747 going out, I gave Airlines Live a thumbs up. They gave me a thumbs up, and I thought, oh, they're decent lads, But I think when it becomes to like the chat, and obviously people act different when we're behind the screens. There is a lot of friction between, and especially during lockdown, and when they're sat at home doing their, Microsoft like MFS, you know what I mean, and repeating their shows, and that's all they can do. Repeat their shows, do shorts, hashtag shorts, podcasts on stuff, aviation quizzes. They're offering a lot, to be honest, but it's all from home. What they want is what they used to. They want to be in the field, they want to be in that tower and enjoy what they're doing. And to be honest, I don't blame them, because I want that as well. And I'm getting that, and they're not getting that, and they're wondering why. I've given them the circumstances. If they had to speak to the police and say, can we do it, I'm sure they would say, well, I've been asked about this before, and if you take, I'm sure they would get the okay to, but whether they've done that or not, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But when they get back to the RVP, they'll have their tower. They'll be happy. I'll be happy. Everyone will be happy. Everyone will be happy. It'll be genuine again, because it's physical contact with people, and it'll be basically. But during lockdowns and digital things, people are falling out, and people are like, unfortunately, and I don't want to fall out with them. I don't, because it's a good community, the aviation community. I don't want to end up ruining it because I've done stuff and then they've said something. I don't want to do that, because it just ruins it for everyone else. And it was just a little blip a week ago that happened, and some people were like, "Oh, is he not going to talk about it?" Some people even said to me, "Why isn't he talking about it? It's quite severe, this." And I'm opening up to you now. That's why. Just because it's a bit raw and stuff like that. I don't really want to get questioned all the time on it. But no, it's nothing. We'll enjoy what we're doing when we're back at the RVP. Honestly, their content is good. It's great. Big Jet TV, great. And we're all satisfying. At the end of the day, what we're doing, we're not competing. We're just satisfying people who are enjoying aviation, all on different channels, with all different standards. But also we're just doing it for the ride. Hopefully, I hope that's what the others are doing. Just enjoying it for the ride. If they're doing it for money or something I don't know about, well, that's up to them. But if they're doing it because they enjoy it, well, yeah, that's why I'm doing it. And everyone's entitled to what they do. But when it starts to get competitive and sense posh then competitive, and I want to do stuff, and people are saying to me at the RVP, like that woman in the bloody gift store, saying, "Oh, you're not Big Jet TV. I'm a supporter, and why are you doing these streams if it's, I got that, from a bloody 56-year-old woman. You'd think they'd know better, but obviously they don't. They get brainwashed into this stuff. Not because of Big Jet TV, just because they absolutely live and breathe off Big Jet TV. Oh my God, he's going for swimming. What are you doing, mate? Were you going for a little swim? What are you doing? Yeah, it's Airlines Live going in the pond. Anyway, it's just, but that's just a bit of a letdown. It's other people letting other people down, or denying the opportunity to do this or enjoy this. But I have plenty of people at the RVP saying, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. The guy there in the RVP gift store, the guy who gave me a discount on me 777 Skymarks, Keith, he said, yeah, I've watched your streams, you're bloody committed to the weather, you're determined to the weather, I'll give you that. So plenty of people at the RVP, the staff there, admire what I do, because I'm promoting their business. And there I'm saying, look at the planes, guys, look how close they are, and they're enjoying that. Same as Big Jet TV, same as Airlines Live, they're all promoting the RVP, and they love that, but also they just love the planes, and they live and breathe planes there, and bloody hell, I know. But from my dad, he's just like, just ignore them and all that, and they'll be happy when they get their thing back, and so will you be, and everyone else. And yeah, that's it. But longer lockdown is, more people get angry because longer I'm doing my lockdown streaming, and longer they're not doing their streaming, you know what I mean, they get upset with me because they're like, how was he allowed to, you know what I mean? And to be honest, I don't blame them, but you know, it's just the fact that I would have thought adults, how old are they, 20, 30, maybe would have, I don't know, just not of a harassed, you know, me about it as much as I thought they wouldn't have. So it's kind of just like, yeah. But no, I don't blame them. Just a little bit of friction, that's all. But yeah, Airlines Live, good channel, good guys generally. But Big Jet TV, yeah, good channel, good guy. Or girls, there's Jilly, isn't there? I have to know all this stuff because I'm a part of it, you see. But because I'm just going to end up saying, who's Airlines Live? Because I didn't know who they were about 9 months ago. But anyway, yeah. So I've just wasted this Oblivion video talking about bloody streamers. How about the usual channels like MT or Jamlid? Yeah, they're fine. I mean, the thing is, they're not all community orientated. People don't know what they look like. So when they're there, you see someone with a camcorder and you think, is that MT Aviation? Is that Jamlid? Is it one of these, you know, aviation YouTubers that have defined my childhood? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, who is it? Aviation 18, people know who he looks like. People know his bloody full name. What's his name? Isn't it? I don't even know his name. Joseph Brown or something. I don't know. He's 19 now. But anyway, yeah. You know, people know him. People know what I look like. People know what Airlines Live look like. People know what Big Jet TV looks like. Like a bloody snail. Anyway, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's kind of just like, yeah. People have a face recognisable to the industry or channels and media and stuff like that, RVP. So people can point them out and say, hey, that's the thingy, hey, that's the Terraria guy, hey, that's Airline, you know what I mean? That's Big Jet fella, but just look at his van. But you know what I mean? All different shapes and sizes. Oh my god. What are we getting on to now? Pornography? I mean, but you know what I mean? It's kind of just like, yeah, we're just enjoying it, aren't we? But yeah, you know, with MT Aviation and all that, no, they keep themselves to themselves, and that's what I'm used to, because they're the YouTube aviation YouTubers I was growing up to be watching. I you know, watched them for a few years, you know, MT and train / plane spotting, train and plane spotting hub, Charlotte 001 or whatever his name is, or Cargo Spotter, not really Cargo Spotter, but who else? Jamlid, you know, all of them. I think Jamlid was more 2018, but yeah, MT, especially train, plane spot and hub, you know, they're the channels I was used to, and yeah, and that's how I see the, you know, aviation live community. They want planes, they want the planes. Oh, this looks like a guy in my nan's house called Charlie Farley. Tall and slimy. Yeah, creeping Jesus. Yeah. But yeah, people just want the planes, don't they, at the end of the day. 117. How many gigabytes am on? F117. Oh yeah. I've even done a community post on you know, YouTube obviously. And yeah, you know, I'm doing these like weekly quizzes, twice a week. On guess the plane. In the picture, it's kind of like one of those like you know when they say guess the celebrity by the face or the eye. Yeah, it's kind of like close up. Guess the plane. Because all these YouTubers like DJ's Aviation, Simply Flying, Aviation 18. I don't know why, but all of a sudden they keep making these community posts on what do you prefer, 747 or this, or here's a map of where BA flies to in the States. You know what I mean? Not including Canada. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you know, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to try and make like maybe people think a little bit harder and maybe guess the plane. So on Friday I did a what was it? Panorama Blue 767 300ER, and Dylan guessed it right. This week I've done an F117 and people actually think it to be a P2 Spirit, so I'm kind of getting people to think on their feet like, oh, what plane is that? So on Friday I'll do another plane. I don't know what it'll be. I can't tell you because you'll know. Again, since I saw that and I thought it may have been an Eagle. No, it was an F-117. But don't tell anyone else. Just it's an F-117 cockpit. Just that it's so odd looking, and I know that people, let's say the younger audience of aviation, the younger generation, they know what the B2 Spirit is. They know what the the B-56s. Also the B-52. They know the F-22 Raptor. I've kind of been grown up to kind of know the older stuff. The SR-71, the A-12, F-117, F-15 Eagle, F-14, stuff like that. So I'm kind of like trying to include, stuff that I think, I relatively know a lot of my, aviation audiences, their age. So I'm kind of thinking, I don't think they really know who Kelly Johnson was, or Ben Rich, or Alan Brown. Their finest creation of the F-117 Have Blue project, or Senior Trend, or whatever it was called. I know so much about the F-117. I'm absolutely fascinated by that plane. I love it. So evil looking. I mean, it's a killing machine. I think one of the pilots said it's almost like going up to a woman who you imagine your imagination you imagined couldn't be any more pretty than you imagined, and you can try to carefully talk to her and ease her way in. So it's kind of like, ease your way in. Ease your way into a conversation. So approaching the F-117, or like a black coke a black coke like a black cloak dress plane, like a Darth Vader's helmet. You know what I mean? I love that plane. It's great. F-117. I think my favourite, commercial 767 and 75 and 74 and DC-10. They're my favourites. Okay, I love them. Just live and breathe them. I quite like the Trident as well. And yeah. But with the military fighters, F-15, F-22, I'm not fussed on the F-35 really. I quite like the F-14 Tomcat, and also like the F-6. What was it? The F-6 Lightning, Electric Lightning. The one with the engine intake and the flipping nose. I quite like that. Like the Spitfire. But in terms of bombers I like the Lancer, the Bone, or whatever they call it, the B-1 Lancer, which apparently was sent up to the Arctic or North Pole because they think the Russians are doing something up there. So they're up there, the Lancer and the B-1 bomber. You have one with the flipping afterburners on the take. Yeah. Just goosebumps everywhere. Earth shattering, I tell you. Bombers, yeah. My favourite bombers, I like the B. I'm not fussed on the B2 Spirit. I think it just looks stupid. It looks like a beetle. I know it looks pretty cool when it's flying, but it just looks stupid, I think. Who's it made by as well? It was made by, forgotten, but the Rockwell made the Lancer. And yeah. Supermarine made the Spitfire. But the Hurricane, who made the Hurricane? It's Hawker, wasn't it? Made the Hurricane. Yeah, one before the Spitfire, the British one. The Fighter. Oh, yeah, I call it the Hurricane, but it was the Spitfire. In terms of reconnaissance planes and stealth stuff like that, kind of like retired stuff, I like the SR-71. That's probably my favourite warplane. And yeah, in terms of let's say fighters, F-22, F-15, F-14, and F-6. I like them. Okay, I like them. I also like the Typhoon, Eurofighter Typhoon. Britain, isn't it? British. And I've got like the Harrier as well. I've got plenty I like. I love the military stuff now. Really into it. It's just 3 weeks and I love it. 2 weeks actually. Bombers, Lancer. Not fussed on the B2. I like the B-50, B-52. I like the. There's not many bombers out there, but they're the main ones. What else? I suppose the B2's okay, but no. But in terms of the stealth stuff, SR-71, A-12, and the the A-12 really didn't really get going, but SR-71 and the the F-117 stealth fighter Nighthawk, them I love. So you can kind of guess where I am in terms of. So I like the old stuff. I think just around from the 60s to around the 80s. I think they made great planes. That's all I'm saying. 90s. I mean, the 777's good, but I've kind of seen it all before, the 777. I know people love the 777, I know, but I've kind of seen it all before. It's just a really big, more commercialised, beefier 76, you know what I mean? So, in terms of what it is, I like it. I like the 777, but it's not one of my favourites, to be honest. It's probably... well, let's put it this way. Favourite plane, 76, commercial. 75, 74, and then... DC-10, and then Trident, and then probably, I don't know, VC-10, Back 111, and then maybe, I quite like the Avro as well, I really like the Avro, and then maybe A350, and then or maybe 777 and A350, so that's where it is, if you know what I mean. I quite like the McDonnell's Douglas DC-10, I also like the DC-8 and all that. I mean, there's plenty. I like all of them, to be honest. There's not one I like over the other, but yeah. Same, but I kind of like the Dreamliner and stuff. Yeah, the younger audience does like the Dreamliner, I know. I was speaking to a lad in November, and I said, what's your favourite plane? I haven't got that in stream, so Dreamliner and A350. You know, I mean, that's what we're used to. That's what we see all the time, so that's what we like. But, you know, I've kind of been spotting, maybe for a little bit, I don't know. So I kind of did see... I think I did see an MD-11. I must have seen an MD-11. I think I did. The DC-10 I like as well. And I just like the DC-10. I think it's a great looking plane. See it in a lot of movies, and they've got one at Manchester. Fortunately not, just the nose section. And I quite like the... how about the Concorde? Yeah, I like the Concorde. I mean, the thing is with the Concorde, I like it. I think it's superior, but I've never really been really into it. I like it. I know quite a bit about it, but it's there at Manchester. Whenever I want to see it, I can see it. The stuff I can't see, I really like. You know what I mean? Like a 747 or a SR-71. I can't see that, so I always look it up and have a look at little pictures of, you know, how they look and what they do and stuff like that. But with the, you know, Concorde, you know, if I was really listening on one of those tour days, not taking pictures, I'm sure I'd learn plenty. Yeah, Manchester it's all orientated around the Concorde and stuff. That's what we really like people to see there, and yeah, people like to see it and stuff like that. So it's great. Yeah, I love the commercial stuff. I like the military stuff as well. And yeah, the F-35 is a muppet. What the hell? Who put in that one? Yeah, Wii Gaming. That was fun, that made me laugh. The F-35 is a muppet. Because he's got a personality. The F-35 is a muppet. That's a Lightning, isn't it, the F-35? Yeah. Oh my god, it's a muppet. It's into my chair. Doesn't sound the greatest. Sounds like a muppet. No, it's delayed and stuff. I know it's delayed, and they had a few issues with it. But yeah, the F-35 looks good. I think it looks like it's a 5th generation stealth plane. So it's great. But it's very, you know, it's basically like, you know, like the only way I can describe the F-35 compared to the F-22 is, the F-22 is like your iPhone, I don't know, 11 Max. And then the F-35 is almost like your iPhone, I don't know, oh sorry, your iPhone 11 Pro. Okay? The F-22 is like your iPhone 11 Pro Max. Okay? Nothing can fight it. It's basically invincible. It's, you know, nothing can kill it. Nothing can knock it out of the sky. It's, you know, best out there. But yeah, and then the F-35, it's almost like your iPhone 11 SE. You know what I mean? It's kind of like trying to be. It's kind of got similar technologies, but it's not. It's basically just, you know, software in there, and, you know, it's not all in, you know, top class kind of thing. But yeah, my dad will be upset. He loves it. He's made up with his. Not his F-35, is that iPhone 11. So or SE he's got. So yeah, that's the only way I can describe the F-35, because they wanted a cheaper one because the F-22 is really expensive to operate. And yeah, it's just a supreme plane, isn't it? Absolutely supreme. I mean, if you look at it, the F-22, it looks like something from space. It looks highly dangerous. It just looks like like it could kill anything. I mean, it's got these huge stabilizers at the back that literally just almost flip it up, like canopy it up into the air. If you've seen those aggressive stuff, you know, those aggressive demos and air shows. I mean, yeah, it just looks like, you know, an absolute, it looks like a raptor. It looks really agile. Also really like you know, really majestic, and you know, you can kind of see it in a dogfight, and it could really, you know, like it could be like, you know, an absolute cat. You know what I mean? A bastard. But yeah. How about the F-16? Yeah, I like the F-16. That's kind of like a toy jet, though, isn't it? I mean, you know, we kind of use them a lot of trainings, and squadrons have them just training, but you know, yeah, kind of cool. Yeah, I'm learning a lot, you know, squadron stuff, and the yeah, kind of like the thing on the back of a tail. Because there's one called the Wild Weasel mission, wasn't it, with the F4? And then, yeah, because Laken Heath is LN. If you ever see an F-15 with LN on the back, that's Laken Heath. Belongs to Laken Heath, where its base is, and all that. And it's got coloured stripes on it. That's basically the squadron. And the AF thing on the back is basically the plane number code in its lineup or whatever of a squadron. And yeah, so that's how you can tell. It's a bit, you know, it's not like what plane, does he Jet 2 on the tail or something like that, or Qatari. You know, the is it an elk or something on the Qatari thing? Is it an elk or something? But yeah, I think it's an elk, wild elk. It wouldn't be a domesticated elk, would it? But yeah, very interesting. You know so much about military now. How good is this? Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I mean, calling the F-35 a muppet, I mean, it's like those people who say, oh, look at the cat, it looks upset, the cat looks upset. Like, cats don't have facial expressions. When cats are upset, their ears go back and their whiskers go a bit forward and the tail gets bushy, and they kind of have that spiteful look as if they're licking piss off a nettle. You know what I mean? They look upset. And you know, it's kind of like, yeah, what's going on? That's what the airliners' wives look like when they were commenting. Like a Chinese waiter. But yeah, you know what I mean? Chinese waiter. Oh, I don't even care anymore. I honestly don't. It's all fun and games. I mean, if you can have a laugh at it, I mean, you've already won the battle. If you get upset over it, it's just like, grow up. You know, just enjoy the fun of it. I mean, there'll be one day where people will be on their deathbed and they'll wish, oh, I wish I didn't take things to... You know, if you say, actually, people who take... Ricky Gervais, if you take things seriously, you don't live as long. You know, people who take themselves seriously, we don't live as long, honestly. If you can see the funny side of life and laugh when people... Not laughing at people, laughing with people. At people. Yeah, if you can see the funny side of things, you know, you live longer. And you get more out of life. You kind of see uncertainty, but also make a... you know... Have a little... You know, have fun about it. You know what I mean? That's a better way to be, because other people, you'll be upsetting yourself, you'll be upsetting other people, and you're just going to be bringing everything down with you. You know, what is the point? Because I've taken myself seriously, and you know, it doesn't go well. It just, I make a mistake, and I'm like, it gets in the way. You know what I mean? You know, the comedy stuff kind of gets in the way. I was editing that 747 tribute video about, you know, 2 months ago on this channel. I was editing, you know, Richard Branson. I was just laughing my head off. It was really sad music in the background with Sia singing, and Branson, because it's going to go back and forward, but with a clip, and he's going, with BA. Be like, so he bloody fucking thinks about. Yeah. Funny guy, isn't he? I was about to include footage of him, like, with the, with really hot, stupid ass women, but I kind of thought, oh no, I get younger people watching, they're gonna not be happy with this, are they? Just some inappropriate stuff of what he's like, squeezing the Virgin cabin crews, lady buttons and all that, It's kind of like, now I don't think that would be appropriate in the tribute video. Well, what's going on? Oh, I hate you. Can I just kill you? I don't know what I'm meant to do with her, honestly. Yeah, Richard Branson has a reputation for that. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? What was that? I saw someone here, like a ghost. I see ghosts. Fortunately, a lot of people take things seriously. You can't blame yourself for other people getting upset, though. No, you can't. I mean, it's their problem. If people get upset over things, or like if something's politically correct, or not politically correct, and we get upset about it, you're like, yeah, like, see the funny side of it. I don't mean like, if I'm obviously saying things that are rude, like racist and homophobic and stuff like that, and using colloquialisms with it, obviously I know that's wrong. But if it's just like minor stuff, like, you look like the Chinese waiter, if people can see the funny side of that, or some such and such a long streak of piss. You know what I mean? I'm joking. I'm having a laugh. And people say, "Oh no, you're fat. You're skinny shaming people." And honestly, my first response would be, "Oh, go on." You know what I mean? Because that's how last year I was doing English, and let's just say I passed English this time around. Because I had a good English teacher. I was committed last year, but I didn't really have the vocabulary skills, I don't think, to really put into paper what I was trying to say and shorten it and use big words to make it plubbable and stick like, shit on the fan. You know what I mean? Whereas this year I was using a lot of big words that I've inherited from my dad, documentaries on aviation, just general stuff, looking in the dictionary for thesaurus. Looking in the dictionary for the word thesaurus. Yeah, because I forgot what it was. I think that makes words other words. Yeah. Muppet. God. Language barriers? No. So it's kind of like, yeah. Oh, it's Big Jet TV. Yeah, that doesn't look like him. It looks like, I don't know. Looks like looks like Billy Connolly. With a big biscuit and a sword. True Scott. Hello. Yeah, right. But yeah, anyway, but you know what I mean, like, I was in art, I had a good English teacher this time around, who was teaching me ways to cut through the BS with English, honestly, that's what she said. Whereas the teacher last year was all politically correct, she was fannying about, and she was saying, "Oh, you didn't do no well in your she's an English teacher, she's awful." So I got a good English teacher. I mean, an absolute godsend, I would say, because God hell, if I had to pass my English any time, it would be now, because I'm going to do an aviation course next year. If I didn't have English and a weak maths pass, you know what I mean, I'm going to look like a right bloody they're going to put me, somewhere close to, you know what I mean, the departure lounge, you know what I mean, that capable. But God, thinking about what I'm saying, I think I've been on the wacky backy. No, I haven't. Yeah, there's a guy at a petrol station today smoking it. I was like, mate, he's smoking in the petrol station. You know what I mean? I didn't say it to him, but with the ignition, how matchstick, stuff like that. But no, it's people don't care. But no, in terms of I'm glad I got a good English teacher. If I got that bloody lava barrow again this year, the teacher I had, she was so full of herself. She was, It was basically all this, not getting to the point. It was not saying the because I was used to, we're going to read page 1 to 135 of this. That doesn't, they just get bored. Nothing's getting absorbed. If you're teaching them how to read the exam paper, because there's knowing how to do English and study English, but then how about studying the paper itself, the format and the formula of a paper, the design of a paper, AQA, how to, because most students I know run out of, and I was talking about this in September in the Doom video, I seem to recount her doing that, talking about it, most students run out of time, and this English teacher thankfully taught me how to cut through the rubbish, make it short, snappy, that's all they want. Whereas the teacher last year was saying, no, you got to do this, you got to support your quote, you got to do squick, you got to do your squick, you got to do this, this is where I started the game, you got to do this and that, you got to, it was rubbish. It was basically, it was like, do you want to be famous? Answer why. On each different scenario, it was ridiculous. And we had to support evidence for everything. It just basically goes in through one ear, out the other, because that's how engaging. I mean, honestly, it's not because of the kids' mentality of absorbing the information. It's basically the method of it, the teaching, the method of educating that English classroom. Maybe some kids may understand that, but not the ones who need you. I mean, if they passed it, if they failed to pass it second time, that clearly says something about it. And everyone, there were some bright kids in there, trust me. Most of the kids were stupid, but some of them were smart. And when we found out last January that we'd all failed, it kind of said a lot about the teaching formula and the method of teaching. There's only one lower common denominator there, and that's the teacher, unfortunately. Sorry, but it is. Everyone pretty much passed this time round. Last November, when I got the results this January, everyone passed. Different teacher, says it all. That speaks for itself. Don't even have to say anything. Speaks for itself. So sometimes it is just the teacher. The teacher last year was blaming us. In January 2020, Leatherbarrow was saying, I've got 3 kids and I could still pass it compared to all of yous. Well, first of all, yous, so slang, and second of all, you'd bloody hope so, because she's an English teacher. So it's just absolute stupidity and arrogance, and you don't want anyone like that near your kids, especially if they're vulnerable. Thankfully I haven't seen her for a long time, so I'm hoping she, I don't know, gets put in a somewhere where they, I don't know, can teach her better. Maybe she does need to teach us how English. Yeah, there's a lot of them are arrogant. They are. Some of them are arrogant. The one I got last year was, this year, but last year, November 2020. Was decent. Supported me. If I didn't understand it, she would do it a different way. She didn't just say, well, you're not listening, you know what I mean? Well, you're not listening, well, I was listening. How do you know I wasn't listening? You know what I mean? That's like someone saying, I don't know, I don't know, I keep banging my head, whenever I go under the cupboard in the stairs. You say, oh, you're clumsy. Well, no, the bloody ceiling's too low. You know what I mean? Fix the ceiling. No. But it's like that. It's like, I can't do anything about this. It's the way you're teaching me, but you don't want to say that, do you? Because you don't want to be rude. But my dad said, I'll just say it if I were you. Even if you get kicked out the thing, at least you're being honest. You don't know, you may even pass it for being honest. No, it doesn't work like that, does it? So, yeah. But no, it's, it kind of says a lot about the teacher. What was I going to say? Why did I bring up English? Completely forgotten now. Completely forgotten. English. My grade of English. Yeah, it was a 5. I've actually forgotten the reason why I was talking about English. God, brain's bloody puddled. I'll tell you what, bloody puddled. Puzzled and puddled. No, I got a 5. Yeah, I got a 5. Talking about me getting a 5 in English. Yeah, because of the teacher and the way they taught me. I've forgotten now, but yeah, I didn't even know I got. So I forgot. Yeah, I forgot what I was literally going to talk about. Yeah, but why did I mentioned English? But what was I going to talk about before I mentioned English? Why did I bring up English? I've actually forgotten. I've actually forgotten. Yeah, it's gone. Absolutely gone. It's been 20 seconds and I can't remember. It's definitely gone. Alright, bloody state. But yeah, I've got me English. I'm happy about that. All I can do is thank that teacher. Yeah, I've actually forgotten. It's about who you get, isn't it? It's about you get a job as worth or not. In some things, and cutting through the rubbish can sometimes, simple things in life matter more than the big, sometimes simple is better, and that really worked out. I've actually forgotten what I was going to say. Yeah, it's gone. Absolutely just disintegrated in my brain. But yeah, my circumstances with English now and why I passed it, why I didn't pass it last year and why I passed it this year. All down to the teacher and the method they used. But honestly, I don't think I could have been any luckier from September 2020 to December in terms of the education I got. And yeah, it's not over yet. I mean, next week all the kids are going back in the co-op schools and going to continue their education on as much as they've missed, and you know what I mean. I'm hoping to maybe get a little higher in maths. Basically just stuff for the seat. I'm not going to learn anything. It's already been said. From March the 15th to September next year when I'm in college, away from that school, good and proper. Make every last second count. I'm not going to learn anything. So basically what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be volunteering to help out the caretakers. Basically as much good stuff on the CV as possible. Helping in art is on there. Electrical rewire last Monday. Can't believe it was last Monday. Yeah, it's on the CV. Every time I do something, I put it on the CV because it promotes me. Painting is on the CV. Helping set up the COVID testing booths. That's on the CV. What else is on the CV? A lot's on the CV. So it looks good. Photography, YouTube, everything is on the CV. Plane spotting. It's all on the CV, so I'm trying to get a fulfilled future. That's what I want. Because honestly, I know in year 7 to maybe year 10, you do spend a lot of time wondering what the hell's the point of school. But when you get to my age, you kind of wish you maybe should have put in a bit more effort, because you start to see that this is where but you don't have the it's not really consent, but you don't have that consent on education. You don't have the maturity to kind of understand your foreseeable your foreseeable future and where it could bring you, or what you may like in a few years. In year 7 I had no idea if I'd like planes, and I put in a lot of effort in science and biology, but by year 8 I totally let go of science, because I was just that age, year 8, kind of a 12-year-old. I kind of wanted to do other things, experiment, be a little bit reckless and make videos and do this and that and the other. And YouTube kind of, I know it sounds stupid and pretentious, but yeah, it did kind of get hold of a lot of the things I was doing at the time. And science I completely threw in the bin because I didn't want anything to do with it, from how I was treated. But I also knew that if I'm gonna like this, I'm not gonna like this. And I don't really need science. I mean, if I want to work in it, I may need physics or chemistry or what, but biology, and that's the main one I did well in. No, I don't need biology, because I'm not going to be a nurse or a doctor or a surgeon, I don't think. But no, plus I don't really go well with medicine. Medical stuff, I kind of, not get lightheaded, but I know, it makes me think a bit. I get a bit what's the word? I think I take things very serious. I'm like, that artery's holding together my whole body. I start to get quite not stupid, but almost like a bit daydreamy with it. I'm like, and then I start to feel a bit sick, you know what I mean? Like, ugh. So, you know, because I kind of get really into it. Like, once I was watching 24 Hours in A&E, I think a few months ago, and I felt sick after it. I was like, really into it, trying to understand it. Like I think I was ordering models at the same time. I was like, you know, getting real, and my mum was explaining what happened, and we were doing open heart surgery, and I was like, well, what, you know what I mean? I was really into it, and I was like, that's for everyone's heart, isn't it? So it's kind of like, yeah, I was eating a bag of Haribos and I put them in the bin. I was like, I don't want my art looking like this bloke's. His art looks like a bloody plum that's been dropped from a bloody 5-story hotel. Jesus. A 5-story hotel? Yeah, 5-story hotel. This isn't a 5-star hotel. It's been dropped from a 5-star hotel. So, a 3-star hotel, what would it look like if it got dropped from a 3-star hotel? Is it in better condition? Is the plum better? I don't know. Does the plum have more resistance if it's a 5-star hotel because they're ordering better plums? Oh my god. Oh my god, what is going on? Yeah, you take the bloody Eden away. Eden! The emo. I don't think that looks like the emo. Oh god. Hello. Been a great stream, can you end now please? Yeah, I'm gonna... People are actually asking me to end. Sick of me talking. Aren't they? Who are you? Jar. What's going on? That's like Donald Trump reversed. You know, Donald Trump puts like orange. This guy's black, obviously. Looks a bit orange. Look at that! He looks orange. He looks like a He looks like what are those crisps called? And they're like they're like bacon, and they're kind of like jagged. They're like bacon. What are they called? I forgot what. Oh, he's the Colonel. What are they called? And they're like bacon flavoured, and they're like yeah, it looked like that. Yeah, like he's like the opposite of Donald Trump. He puts orange on his face. That guy was trying to make himself look whiter. Maybe he belongs with Beyonce. I don't know, but or Meghan Markle. You never know. Yeah, I mean, you know, typical American cheers. He's lying and letting the family down, and yeah, we'll go bite her on the bum one day, and he's not mooching around there, Harry or whatever. But oh well. It seemed a bit dim to me, and you know, letting down this country and all that. But she's supporting her nation, you know, they let down everyone, so she's just bringing him into it. Anyway, see you guys have enjoyed. I'm gonna go now. I've said enough in this video. Enough about streamers and all that. I wish I didn't mention it, but yeah, that's like Qatar's flag. Yeah, yeah, it's over with now. I'm good friends with airliners live still, I hope. You know what I mean? I mean, everything I've said in this video and what I said in the emails to him was all, you know, all because it was, you know, friction at the time. But, you know, once everyone's back at the RVP guys, trust me, we'll all be doing our own thing. In terms of collaborations, I don't think you'll be seeing me and Airlines Live collaborating, because clearly the two channels just do not mix very well. In terms of audience, contact, social, and also just generally, I think footage as well. They clearly have better streaming footage, obviously, because on the camera recorder I do my stuff a bit different. But I'm also, we're all in it for variety, I hope, so that's why. But I'm just saying, if anyone wants to cause even more drama, no, I'm not opening myself up to it. I'm just basically stating what's happened, what they've done, what they've said, what I've done, and we've drawn a line now. Full stop. Done. They've got on with their life. I've got on my life. When the RVP opens, we'll be back playing spotting. We'll be mates. I'll give a thumbs up to Martin. He'll give me the middle finger. I'll have you know, one of those big foam middle fingers or whatever you'll be having, you know, like sports games. And yeah, so it'll be all fun. And Big Jet TV will go with his bloody, I know, his golf racket and smack me over the head with it. It'll probably miss, and then me dad. And then my dad will turn into a Dalek. Dalek. Exterminate. Why would my dad turn into a Dalek? I don't know. Anyway, I had a dream before as well. I was getting told off. I was like in a year 10 class, right? And I was like getting told off. I'm like the older one, like the sixth former. This teacher was telling me off because I didn't understand something. I've been talking a lot about teaching recently. I don't want to be a teacher, but I do admire that kind of share your knowledge and this is what it's like to go through this and this is how you do it. Honestly, I'd do anything. If anyone's scared of doing anything, I'd do it to basically say what it's like for them. Whether it's a lethal injection or not. Because I won't be here to tell you. No, honestly, I will. So, if you want guidance on how to pass your English, yeah, I'll tell you. Well, first of all, you need a confident English teacher who has confidence in the class, confidence in herself. So whether you can find that and believe in that, well, there you go. 90% of the battles already, well, not yours, but you've got a 90% chance of winning, there we go. Or getting your grade. 10% you just got to put in the work, listen and, you know, really work hard to get it. It all depends on the teacher. Sometimes it is the students, but when in my circumstance, or in our circumstances, my classmates, yeah, everyone failed first time round. Second time round, different teacher, we all passed. Same exact kids, just ones from year 11 last year, year 12 and all that now. So yeah, oh, my bloody Adam's apple's like sticking out because I've been talking. I'm really wearing and tearing my voice. I sound like some ashtray with a folder. You know what I mean? So I've enjoyed. Yeah, if anyone wants guidance on stuff and how to pass their English, like I'll give you a few tips, like, you know, be committed. Even look in dictionaries for big words that will give, I don't know, words and meanings that you know, a rich value. You know what I mean? Like a well disciplined vocabulary will make the examiner believe that you have faith and confidence. Even if you don't, even if you just fake it till you make it, it does get you somewhere. Even if you answer all the questions with that kind of attitude, like, you know, confident and using these kind of vocabulary skills of, you know, overwrite and indoctrinate, you know, all that. You know, it kind of does get you somewhere in a totally different league from, you know, you know, when you're writing, you know, the writer says that he has confidence because, you know, that slow, sluggish, never going to get you anywhere. If you know, the writer presents that, you know, the story character is convinced in the matter. You know, if you use more, not lawyer speech, but, you know, more developed vocabulary, it does make the examiner probably chuckle, probably think, who the hell do you think you... But also, you know, I used some colloquialisms just because, you know, like a nudge, nudge, wink, wink, like, come on, just get me through this. Like, what did I say? I said, I was explaining two things in comparison. I said, in terms of the terrain, or the weather and the atmosphere, in brackets, same dog washed. You know what I mean? Basically like another brick in the wall, or saying, oh, you know, another brick in the wall, that, just like, same thing, isn't it? Same thing going, it's the same dog washed. So a bit of colloquialism, because I thought it may cheer them up or whatever, or maybe get me somewhere in terms of the examiner finding it funny. And he got me through, so maybe do include a bit of colloquialism. Just a bit, not loads of dog washes and hair dryers and, oh god, the story is as unclear as a pea super. You know what I mean? Don't just use stuff like that, please, but, you know. Just have confidence in what you're writing, even if you don't know what you're saying. Just write as if you're confident and read it as well. When they say spend 45 minutes, read and try and make sense of it. And also, if you can, do your paper backwards. Do the question at the back first with most marks, because that'll get you somewhere instead of nowhere. If you just answer the first 5 questions with 2 to 3 marks and you've already ran out of time to do the 24 or 43 marker question, that will get you nowhere. Trust me, once your time's up, your time is up. Unless you have free time. Yeah. But then you're going to be stressing, the others are waiting, and you're going to write something stupid. Honestly, take time with it and or almost rehearse it. You know what I mean? That's what I did. I tried to think about what I could do to get myself through that. And yeah, I I think 4 is a pass. I got a 5. I mean, there's plenty of headroom there for me to do better, and I knew I could have done better in some areas. But I did have confidence that I think that might, especially paper 2, I think that might adjust. But I got a solid 5. I think it's 5 plus actually, so that's a strong pass. So 9 is, you know, the best. I got a 5 plus, so yeah, it's good. Happy. I don't want to get the best mark, but once you passed, you passed. It's on there. No one's going to take it away from you. You only have to do it once. So yeah, put in as much effort as possible. Anyway, see you later if you enjoyed. Gonna go. I'm very big on education, as you all know. Like, I'm not one of these that says, oh, you know, I left school when I was 16 to do YouTube. I sound like a right idiot. I do. I think people should. Education is important to people. I'm fully on it. With your routine and all that, and bloody hell, if anyone knows, I would know that being off school for a very, very long time is bad for you, and you know, I've done that. See you later, I've enjoyed, thanks for watching, and see you later, bye.